find the X-Intercept, the Y-Intercept, and the Vertex, and we want to find whether the graph opens up or down, and we want to find the axis of symmetry and graph dysfunction. And this looks like a second order equation, and that would look like a parabola. Okay. Let's have a couple of students online, Chris and Lloyd. Chris, can you tell me what would be the first step of solving for looking for X-intercept? To find X-intercept, what do we do?
We do solve for the use of quadratic equation to solve for X and set Y to 0.
Okay. So very good. To find X-intercept, let Y equal to 0 and solve for X. Okay. So let's do that. Here I get 0 is equal to x squared minus 4x minus 5. Now, to solve this, I need to factor this. Chris, can you tell me how to factor this?
That'll be x minus 5 times x plus 1.
Great. So here we have x and x for x squared, 5 and 1. And then we want the sum of these would be minus 4. So here we have minus 5 and plus 1. So you see we have x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x would be equal to 5, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x would be equal to minus 1. So we get 2 points for the X-intercept. If I look at it as a chart like this, then y is equal to 0, x is equal to 5. That would be 1 point, 5 and 0. If x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 0 also, so that would be the second point here. So this is where your graph is going to intercept x-axis. Now similarly, to find y-intercept, let me ask Lloyd. Lloyd, can you tell me what would be the step to find y-intercept now?
The axis is 0.
Very good. So you let x equal to 0 and solve for y this time. Okay, so let's do that. So here we get y is equal to x squared minus 4x minus 5. Lloyd, can you tell me if x is equal to 0, what would be y equal to? That's great. Okay, that would be, yes, that would be 5, because the first two terms tends to 0. So there we have it. So if you look at the as a point here, order pair, if x equal to 0, y is equal to 5. So there we have it, 0 and 5. So you can find the intercepts. Now, how do we find the vertex? What would be the formula for the vertex? Let me go back to Chris. Chris, can you tell me what's the formula to find the vertex?
Yeah, just to clarify though, it's 0 and 5 or 0 and negative 5 for the y-intercept.
Very good. Yeah, you got the mistake right here. Would be negative 5. Thank you.
Okay.
That is absolutely correct. That would be minus 5. Very good. So how do you, what's the formula for the vertex?
vertex for the x is negative b over 2a. And for y, it's 4ac minus b squared over 4a.
Okay, very good, Chris. Yeah, that's all you really need to know is the formula for the x position of the vertex, which is v of x is equal to minus b over 2a. Now, in this case, obviously, your a, in this case, a would be the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, and your b would be the coefficient of x, which is minus 4, and your c is the constant, which is minus 5. So if I substitute those numbers into this formula, that would be minus, b is minus 4, would be minus 4, and a is 1. So as you see here, that will give you 4 over 2. So x position of the vertex is equal to 2. Okay? Now, once we know the x position of vertex is equal to 2, finding the y is pretty simple. When x is equal to 2, we just plug it back into this formula. So here, if x is equal to 2, we want to know what y is. So we substitute for each x 2, and that will give me the y. Chris, can you tell me what y would be?
Minus 9.
Okay, so it would be 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 5. That would be 4 minus 8 minus 5. So in this case, the vertex would be equal to minus 9, like you said. All right. So let's go ahead and graph this. Here we have all the information we need to graph them. So here we have the y-axis. Here we have the x-axis. Let's locate the x-intercept. If x is equal to minus 1, which is right here, and 5, this point here would be 5, this point here would be minus 1, and then the y-intercept is equal to minus 5. Here. And now we found that the vertex would be 2 and minus 9. This is 2. And this 9 somewhere on here. So this would be a lowest point. And this problem opens upward when a is positive, is greater than 0, that's the indication that the problem opens upward, and if it's less than 0, we can see the problem going downward like this. So we have all the points we need to graph this. The rough graph looks like this. This is supposed to be minus 5 right here. Plus 5. Okay. Line of symmetry would be the line that passes through the vertex. This would be the line. that they're referring to. It means that the mirror image of this graph would exist to the right and left of this line. That is the line of symmetry that they're referring to. Let's see if you can tell me what would be the equation of this line. Chris, since you asked that question, tell me, do you follow how to find the line of symmetry just physically, right? And if you do, can you tell me what's the equation of this?
The equation is x equals 2.
Okay, so that is the axis of symmetry, and you said that would be x is equal to 2. That's x1, that is x equal to 2. The vertical line that passes through point 2 on x-axis would have the equation of x is equal to 2. Very good. So these are all the parts for retrieving the graph of this problem.